Hey everyone, today I'll show you how to load and view federated models inside Power BI. This is perfect when you need to visualize data from multiple connected models in one dashboard. So without further ado, let's get started. We will start in the web app, and in this scenario I have this student center project which contains two models, architectural and structural. Open one of the models you want to federate. In this case, I will open the structural model. And from the top left side, we will add a new model, and I will select Student Center Architectural Model. In this scenario, I am overlaying two models from Revit, but keep in mind, Speckle supports multiple applications, so you can also overlay models from Tekla, Grasshopper, ArchiCAD, Rhino, etc. And remember, you can also overlay models from different applications, one from Revit, another one from ArchiCAD. Once you're done with the federation, simply go ahead and copy the model URL. Now let's open Power BI, select Get Data, and search for Speckle under Data Sources. Go ahead and select Speckle and select Connect. And paste the model URL here. Before we proceed to loading the model, I want to give you a quick tip here. If you examine the structure of the model URL, you would actually see one thing. We have the project ID models, and then we have model IDs here. So it's kind of like this. We have one model ID, and then we have a comma as a separation, and then we have the other model ID, right? So instead of opening and federating, you can actually put together your federated model URLs manually. Let me show you what I mean in action. I'm gonna go back to the web app, open the project page, and copy one of the models link. Go back to Power BI and paste the model URL here. Now I'm going to add a comma, go back to the web app and copy the auto model's ID and then edit at the end. So this is exactly the same model URL. This may be faster if you're dealing with larger models because you don't have to open the viewer, add the other model, copy the federated URL, etc. So now we are ready to load the model. So let's go ahead and select OK. And here it is. Our model data is now loaded inside Power BI. And you may actually realize something. You now have a new column here called source model. This is auto-generated by the data connector. So if you want to quickly filter models, you can actually do that. If I want to quickly filter architectural or structural models, this column is very useful for that. And we will actually do that in a second. So now let's go ahead and load this model. Now for the visualization magic, I'm just going to add a new visual to my report. And from the query, drag and drop the version object ID into the version object ID input. It's just like any other visual, basically. We're going to go ahead and drag and drop object IDs for the interactivity. And for the tooltip, I'm going to add the source model here. So once I select an element, I would actually see which model it's from. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a new slicer here and drag and drop the source model column here. So now we can quickly filter structural or architectural models using this slicer. And that's it. Your federated model is now live in Power BI, combining data from multiple sources into one dashboard. And remember, federated models update automatically when new versions are published, keeping your Power BI report current. And this makes it perfect for ongoing project monitoring across multiple models. Let us know if you faced any issues while following this tutorial at speckle.community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.